Today we will learn about autopsy. What is autopsy? Autopsy is the special type of scientific examination. Scientific examination under the law of Tate. Law of Tate. Under the law of state. Here the state implies the country or any territory for the protection of its citizen. Protection of its citizen. And assist the identification and prosecution identification and prosecution of guilty in the cases of unnatural death. Okay, it is the scientific examination under the law of Tate for the protection of its citizen and identification and prosecution of guilty. Okay, these are the two criteria for assessment of autopsy. What is the objectives of autopsy? What are the objectives of autopsy? Autopsy required for identification of person, identity of the person, also to know the cause of death. Cause of death may be homicidal or suicidal. These are the manner of death. Manner of death, what is the manner? It may be natural or unnatural. It doesn't require any autopsy requirements. Natural death. In unnatural death may be suicidal or homicidal or maybe accidental. In homicidal death, there is collection of evidences and documents and trace evidence will be collected for the autopsy. Also, if there is any weapon or person or poison responsible for death can be evaluated by autopsy. In the cases of fetal wounding, there may be any violational activity. It can also be determined by doing autopsy. Okay. To estimate the approximate time since death is also be calculated by autopsy. In the case of newly born infant, it may be stillborn or dead-born or live-born. Okay. If it is live-born, then the age and causes of death can be determined by autopsy. Okay. If there is a time occurs after the death, then in that condition, the body get mutilated or fragmented. In the case of such mutilated or fragmented or skeletal remains of the body, we can determine whether it is human or other animal. If that is human, then cause of death and time since death can be calculated by autopsy. Okay. Autopsy is scientific examination under the law of Tate for protection of its citizen and identification and prosecution of guilty. Then objectives of autopsy: identification of person, cause of death, manner of death, whether it is natural or unnatural, In the case of unnatural death, whether it is suicidal, homicidal, or accidental. In the case of homicidal, there is collection of documents and trace evidences. Then what is the weapon, person, or poison? For that, the homicidal poisoning or homicidal death, and also the fetal wounding which responsible for death also be determined. Also time, since death in the newly born infant, whether it is stillborn, deadborn, or liveborn, it can be calculated in the autopsy. Also the age and the cause of the death in liveborn child, it can also be find out by autopsy. Also in human being, or what is the other animal that is dead, in that mutilated or fragmented or skeletal remain can be find out by autopsy. Also the time calculated from the death also be find out in the autopsy. Okay, then what are the essential requirements for autopsy? Essential requirements. What are the essential requirements for autopsy? Here, first of all, we required the trained registered medical practitioner, RMP. Registered medical practitioner with the training or experience in forensic medicine are first requirement for autopsy. Then examine it is the meticulous and complete record of all positive findings and also negative findings. Okay, all record of positive and negative findings. Okay. Why this is required? Like in the absence of skull fracture, in head injury, it is can be falsely calculated as the homicidal death. Okay, or there is any absence of any defense injuries in the case of struggle, or condition of coronary arteries in the case of natural death. Are the negative findings are also be find out in the case of autopsy. Okay. Then information preserved by the written record, including photographs, or radiographs, sketches on body, diagrams, measurement, and weight can also be calculated in autopsy. Then trace evidences. Trace evidences are material properly documented and preserved. These are properly documented and preserved. Provide the factual and objective medical report for the law enforcement authorities. Okay, that keep in mind that he may have explained his findings and opinion at the time of cross-examination in the court of law. Okay, the registered medical practitioner, that is who are doing autopsy, have good knowledge about healthy and diseased organs. Okay, if the condition of healthy organ he knows, then it find out the disease organ or any that infirmity or deformity in the organ can be easily find out by him. Okay, visceral hypostasis may also mislead the inexperienced medical officer. Okay, these are the essential requirements. Today we will learn about autopsy, what are the objectives of autopsy and essential requirements for autopsy. Then rule of medical legal autopsy. What are the rules of doing autopsy? First of all, there is authorization or permission or requisition. First of all, authorization. Why this is required and who give that? It is given by coroner, police or magistrate. When the dead body is sent for post-mortem, it always accompanied by inquest report. Then dead body challan. Okay. Now that is authorization or inquest report. Authorization, for that it is requirement of inquest report, dead body challan, and first information report. First information report, FIR. Okay. Then authorization. Authorization given by coroner. Who given that authorization? Authorization or permission or requisition, it is given by coroner or police or magistrate. Okay, these are the authorities which give the authorization. Okay, then what about the inquest report? First of all, inquest report. Inquest report what is inquest report? It is also called Panchanama. It contains history, available history in which the body is dead and circumstances under which the body is found. Also, the opinion of witnesses and police officer regarding to injuries, manner of their causation and cause of death, and only indication of suspected foul play. Okay. Then dead body challan. Why dead body challan is required? Dead body challan. It is filled by investigation officer. Okay. The requisition submitted by police officer to the medical officer while handling the body for post-mortem. Okay. It is submitted by police officer to the medical officer. It is given to medical officer while handling the body for post-mortem. Okay. Understood? It contains name, age, sex, religion. Okay. It contains what? Contains name, age, sex, religion of the dead body, dead individual, then suspected cause of the death, then purpose for which the body sent for autopsy. Also, the place and distance from which the body is sent. Okay. Then name of the person accompanied the body for protection and identification. Okay, name of the person. Here the name of the dead person. It is the name of the person accompanied the body for protection and identification. It is police officer. Okay. Okay. Then identification mark. And time of dispatch from the village. This is the place and distance, and this is time from which the bodies come. Okay. For the post-mortem examination. Then details of articles and clothings. Okay. Also, this is the time where the body is dispatched from the village. Also, the time of arrival of dead body. Arrival of body in mortuary. Time of arrival of body in mortuary. Time of arrival of body in mortuary. And time of post-mortem. Both are the calculated, mortuary and PM. Also, whenever the body is arrive at a medical officer in that village, then it is taken into the mortuary for postmortem. And when the postmortem is started, these all times are included in dead body challan. Okay, then first information report. First of all, we take an inquest report. Okay, this is inquest report. For the authorization, we have three documents: inquest report, dead body challan, and third is first information report. Okay, inquest report, there will be history, circumstances and opinion. Okay, and in dead body challan, it is filled by investigation officer. It is given by police officer to the medical officer for the body for PM. Okay, name, suspected cause, purpose, place and distance, name of police officer, or identification mark, time. It is when it is brought to the hospital in that village, or the first hospital, and then after the body is kept from towards the mortuary. It times also be noted, and whenever the PM start, that time also be noted. Okay, एक मिनट. Okay, then what are the identification? Then identification of the body. First of all, authorization. Second is identification. Here the body is identified by police and relatives. Make note that the name and address of the body is to be taken for consideration. Also, in all the cases, especially in unknown bodies, note the race, religion, sex, age, social status, height, weight, and dental formula, etc. Okay, first of all, what have to be note? Name and address. Okay, then internal peculiarities. What is the internal peculiarities? It is the ingredients of last meal, presence of disease, evidence of previous fracture, and absence of appendix, etc. In the unknown bodies, police officer take photograph. Who is taking photograph? Police officer take photograph. And medical officer take the finger impression. Finger impression. Okay, medical officer should take a finger impression. Okay. Here the identification of body should be identified. Okay, by police and relatives. Here the make note of name and address. In the cases of especially unknown bodies, note the race, religion, sex, age, social status, height, weight, and dental formula, etc. In the cases of internal peculiarities, example, ingredients of last meal, presence of disease, evidence of previous fracture, absence of appendix, etc. should be noted. Also, in the cases of unknown bodies, police officer take the photograph and the medical officer should take on the finger impression. Okay, then third point. Okay, this is of identification. First of all, authorization, then identification. Today next topic is visit to scene of crime. Visit to scene of crime. Okay. If due to any reason the medical officer is not able to visit the crime scene, the written report of crime scene evaluation by forensically trained investigator. Medical officer if not come, then forensic trained investigator should be taken the should be visit the scene of crime. Okay. A costly murder investigation under autopsy and lab procedure can be spared by doing this type of visit. Okay. Disadvantage of not visiting the crime scene. Here the fresh injuries may be caused on the body during the transport. Okay. Fresh injuries are maybe find out in the body after the death. It is taken into the hospital. There may be fresh injuries like abrasion or contusion are found on the bodies, may be mislead or conclusion. Also, the clothing may be disarranged and blade stain may be appears on the cloth during transit. Also, rough handling of the dead body by mortuary assistant, like tear of cloth, fracture of lips and bones of extremities, especially elderly and debilitated body. It may be mislead the diagnosis of the death. Then rigor mortis may be broken during the transport. Also the body temperature will be changes. It may be mislead over the cause of death. Okay. Then starting postmortem. It is done within 24 hours. Okay. It is done as early as possible. Whenever the body is found to the officer, it is should be done as early as possible. The mortuary should be open 24 hours by 7 days a week. Okay. At night only the postmortem are conducted in only state that Maharashtra conduct the postmortem in night also in the sufficient light. Okay, as per the rule of starting PM within 2 hours of PM report PM report submitted within 48 hours. Whenever PM started within 2 hours. Okay, and report submitted within 48 hours. Okay. PM started 2 hours, but report may be submitted within 48 hours. Okay. Here, first of all, we have run inquest report in authorization, then dead body, challan, then first information report. Okay. Then identification of body, then visit the scene of crime, then PM starting. Okay. Then we have to see now about history. What is the history? Detailed history about the circumstances, cause, manner and time of death should be find out. Okay, this is our fifth point. Okay, detailed history obtained by medical officer so that he can take the special care to examine particular body part. Example, neck in asphyxial death, uterus and fallopian tube in the case of abortion, neck mark in the case of injection of poison. It may be special equipments. Example, sexual assault kit. It may be required, okay, to diagnose any sexual offense. Then preserve fingernail scraping and clipping of trace evidences, chair like a hair, blood, and skin of assailant. Okay. Then 6. Examination. Examination in medical legal autopsy. Those not officially concerned with the investigation of the case are not allowed. Okay, not allowed. The people not officially concerned. Okay. Then if the dick is under the medical care, his physician encouraged to be present. Physician must be present. If there is death under the medical care, if the co-store is not available, even if the body brought by police at night, external examination should be carried out immediately. External examination carried out immediately with special reference to temperature, PM lividity, rigor mortis, external injuries. These are the external examination should be done immediately. Okay. Detailed examination along with all body cavities. All body cavities like, which are the body cavities? Cranial, thoracic and abdominal without any excuse. Okay. Internal examination, all body cavities. Okay. To know the cause of obvious responsible for that death. Okay. Obvious cause may not be real cause in the some death. So it is ought to be find out. Okay. Also coexisting disease which could have causation of death may be missed. So internal examination must be done. Also the special care for the people who are dead after the hepatitis B positive and HIV infected people. Okay, this condition have to be special care should be done. Okay. Then if there is suspicious of poisoning in this condition like cyanide poisoning or OP poisoning, there should be do internal examination. Okay. Then 7th point is verification of injuries. How the verification of injuries should be done? Injuries recorded in the inquest report should be verified, while in the case of gross difference should be requested for report inquest. Okay. The report inquest done by magistrate. If there is a large difference in inquest report and repeat we have to find the findings. Okay. And findings, if these two things have gross difference, then what should be done? Repeat investigation, repeat the investigation, inquest. Okay. Point like to be misinterpreted should be carefully clarified. Okay, it should not be commonly realized that skin soft tissue tends to be darken as they dry. Example, 1/4 inch of diameter of circular abrasion on child may be mistaken for cigarette burn. Okay. Where also misinterpretation of the report or antemortal injuries should be determined. Okay, in PM lividity, like PM lividity, verification of injury, like PM lividity, it should be like bruise. PM lividity should be misinterpreted as bruise or putrefaction blisters. Putrefaction blisters should be mistaken as skin burn. Okay, or PM and post-mortem and bite should be made mistaken as antemortem abrasion. These conditions are also be taken into consideration. Okay, that's why we have to done the PM examination. Okay, very carefully. Then the preservation of viscera. Preservation of viscera. Preservation of viscera or other tissue when investigation officer request or investigation officer request or to exclude the causes of poisoning. After full autopsy, cause of death could not be arrived and there is not evidence of natural disease or injury. Okay. In the decomposed bodies, in alcohol poisoning, there should be preservation of viscera should be done. Okay. Then for histopathological examination, in most of the cases preservation of blood, urine, bile or viscera, all that is required. What are the requirement? Blood, urine, bile, vitreous, all these are required in autopsy. Okay, then list of articles removed from body. Example, cloth, jewelry, bullets. These all are taken into consideration. They should be labeled, sealed, then mentioned in report and handed over the police officer in exchange and signed at the date of receipt. From the police officer we have to taken the receipt of documentation of document that is taken, that is cloth, jewelry or bullet. First of all we have to label them, then seal them, then that have mentioned in report and then handed toward the police officer and taken the receipt for that. Post-mortem report is prepared in triplicate. Okay, first report to investigation officer, second report to civil surgeon, and the third to office copy. Thus we have today learn about the autopsy. What is the autopsy? What are its objectives? Okay. What are the essential requirement? What are the rules of autopsy? Then we are see about the authorization. Okay. Then identification. Then visit of the scene of crime. Then PM. Then history taken. Then examination. Okay. Then verification of injuries. Okay. then preservation of viscera and list of articles. All these are things are required for the autopsy, and such a manner autopsy can be carried out. Okay, thank you.